Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Let's make some Christmas crack and some toffee bites. Basically the same thing, it's just that I do it two different ways. And I use a cupcake holder, and I also use a baking pan to make the Christmas crack and the toffee bite. So you'll see how I do two different methods. I'm just trying it for the first time to see how it works out. And let's get started. Right now I'm melting 1 cup of butter with 1 cup of brown sugar. And I get that caramel sauce started. And while that's getting ready, I am going to, I know these are silicone baking cup cupcake holders, but because I'm doing it for the first time, I just want to make sure that it doesn't stick. And I'm going to use these crackers. These are like the Ritz crackers, but they're the off-brand, and they taste just as good. So I'm going to put the crackers in the tin. So that's the first thing that goes in. So I'm just going to put it in all 12 of the holders. This recipe is really, really easy. Okay, so all the crackers are in, and the butter and the sugar are still boiling. After it boils, I put like a little bit of vanilla in it. So after it's completely boiled, and I'll show you how you should have it looking before you put it on the crackers. So it's at this is how you want it to be boiling, and then you can put the vanilla in at this point after you take it off the heat. Okay, so now I'm just using a tablespoon to pour the caramel over the cracker. You kind of want to just cover the cracker and have some spill over, just a little bit over the sides. So you don't want to put too much, just have the cracker covered. So now that all the crackers have been covered with the caramel, you would take some chocolate chips, melt it, and then you're gonna pour it over. I could have just put the chocolate chips on top of the hot caramel and it probably would have melted. Next time I'm going to try it that way. It would just make it a lot easier. Okay, so here I'm just adding a little bit more caramel because I'm thinking it's not enough. Like, this is my first time trying it this way, so I just want to make sure I have enough caramel on top of each cracker. With the extra caramel, because I did have a lot left over, or just enough, I decided to use some of the crackers and put it on a baking sheet. Typically Christmas crack is done this way. All the crackers in a pan or baking sheet, and then you cover it with the caramel. But I knew I didn't have enough caramel to cover the whole sheet with crackers, so I just did about a quarter or a half of this baking sheet. Now for the crackers that are on the baking sheet, I put the chocolate chips right on top of it and let it sit. I placed the tray back onto the stove because the stove was still warm from when I was cooking the caramel, and I just let it sit, and the chocolate melted. Okay, so the chocolate now has melted. I just put it into the microwave until it melted, and I'm using the same measuring spoon. It's about a table spoon here. I didn't fill it up all the way. I just used it. It's a better scoop. And I'm going to cover the caramel now with the chocolate on all the crackers. it was at this point that I realized I wasn't going to have enough chocolate to fill all the crackers on top of all the caramels. So I go ahead and I melt some more chocolate to put on the top. So I think putting the chocolate chips probably would have solved that problem, but next time I will just put the chocolate chips on the top and see how that works. Okay, so I'm putting the last bit of chocolate on top of the last about 3 crackers, and then I'm just going to make sure that they are covered properly, and I feel that there is enough chocolate on each one of the crackers. Okay, so I really wanted to use Christmas sprinkles, but this is all I had on hand. So I definitely have to go out and buy some Christmas sprinkles and to top it. Then I decided I wasn't going to use it anymore. So this is how the crackers look. And it doesn't look too appetizing, but let me tell you, once everything's set, it tastes amazing. Again, I think it was easier to have the chocolate chips on top and just have it melt. That's what happened with the cracker one, and it worked perfectly fine. Okay, so I didn't use those sprinkles as I mentioned. I just wanted to use the Christmas ones, and I thought those would work, but they were a little bit too big. So I'm going to set this into the freezer for about 10 minutes to have it set.
Okay, so I have taken it out of the freezer. I put it in the freezer for a little bit, and I have the other tray in there. And I just want to show you how it looks, and I'm going to taste it. So this is the first time I've made this. I think I made a similar one years ago, but I didn't put it in a cup like this. It was more similar to the one in the freezer. So let's go ahead and take it out. This is why the silicone ones are really, really good. And if you have even a silicone cupcake thing, you can use that as well. And here is how it's looking. And I'm going to take a bite. Mm. Mm. And that's the inside. And the cracker is still a bit crispy. The caramel oozed onto the bottom, which is fine. It's really, really good. And then you see the chocolate up top. You see that? Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so now I know that this will be a great treat for my Christmas party to have out. And also, if I make enough stuff, I can put it as in little treat boxes. So I'm just going to line this with, I just finished the parchment paper, so I don't have anything. So I want to put some foil. I don't want to put it in there by itself. I'm going to put some foil and like that. When I buy more parchment paper, I'll switch it out. So if you have like a container, even if it's airtight or this, but I know my kids will probably eat this before the party, and I will make enough. I'll make some more. So out of that box, out of that cracker pack, the cracker box, this is how much is left over. So I could have probably done a full sheet of the where it's all spread out, or I could have did a few more here. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop them out. Oh, let me show you how this one looks. So this is how that looks. I'm just gonna move this out of the way. Okay, so This is this is what they call Christmas crack. You can use this type of cracker or like the Ritz crackers. You can also use the saltine crackers. So this is a salty sweet treat. So it's not as thick. Well, let me taste this. A little bit more crumblier. But just as good. So I'm going to break this up and put it in there. Now this one was just like a test run, so I didn't put a lot of the caramel on here. This is how the bottom looks. I was just testing it out. So I'll probably have to do another run of just a sheet of this and see how it goes. See, it's not fully covered or anything, so it is a little bit more crumblier, but it's still a nice little treat if you want something sweet, salty. Okay, so I'm going to put the other ones in here. Like I said, for this type, I'm going to not redo it. I'm going to do another batch with just all crackers on this sheet, and then I should have enough caramel and enough chocolate to cover it all. So let me go ahead and pop out the other ones. Let me just pop out the other ones. Again, this is how it looks. If you have a silicone tin, if you have a silicone cupcake thing, you can use that. This one you can see the cracker, but you just want to cover the cracker. If it spills over, it spills over. So this one is not as thick. You just want to make sure the cracker covers, and then it kind of spills over into the sides. If it goes onto the bottom, that's fine. I think that's what this one did. This one had a lot more, so it spilled over to the side, and it actually really doesn't matter. It all tastes the same, and how nice that looks. And I also think the one I'm going to do for my Christmas party, I'm going to put like the Christmas sprinkles. So the red, green, and white ones. I didn't want to use the ones that I had. They're a little thicker, so I'd rather have the other type of sprinkles. And here we go. I sprayed, like I showed you, I sprayed the even in here, the silicone cups. If you have regular, I'll show you because this is the one that didn't have it. And if you have regular cupcake mix, you can, cupcake holders, you can use those as well. I sprayed this just so that it doesn't stick. It wasn't big, it was a tiny one, so I kind of tried to flatten it out. But if I do use cupcake holders for the ones I make for the party, then I'll get the bigger ones. So this one also, you can see, had the caramel spillover, but like I said, that's okay. And that's that. I'm gonna put this out, keep this out for myself, little treat now. And here it is in the tin, and I'm gonna put it out in my living room. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and you take care, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.